Is coding the only thing holding back your business idea? I get it. That amazing app concept feel impossible because you don't know how to code. Your ideas collect dust. While 19 years old, launched $1 million business on TikTok. Those domain names sit unused, and your late night product vision remain trapped in Notion doc. Every non-technical founder faces the same challenge, turning idea into reality without technical skill or massive budget. In this video, I'm putting AI coding to the ultimate test, building a fully functional web app with database, payment, authentication, and analytics. No coding required. Hostinger Horizon reached out, and I agree on one condition: documenting the entire unfiltered process. No polish built in minutes montage, just raw journey from idea to launch. You will see every error message, every frustration, and every breakthrough as it happens. By the end, you will know precisely how far the AI-powered development can take you. This is the reality of no-code building that no one is showing you. So, what am I building? I'm building a job board. I think I have access to a small niche market. So I want to find out whether or not I can monetize this market. This is exactly where rapid prototype comes in. To start, let me show you how to turn your vague app idea into a clear requirement. The step that separates a finished product from yet another abandoned project. The problem is that you probably have a bunch of ideas. I want that feature, I want that feature. That would be nice to add. What about that? I like that as well. That and that and that and so on. And then you end up being paralyzed because of all these amazing ideas. Trust me, I've been there many times. Without giving these ideas some kind of structure, you will never move from idea to creation. This is exactly why most side projects remain forever in someday category. So many possibilities and no clear path forward. The solution is simple. First, write those ideas down, one idea per post-it note, so you can move each post-it note around later. Then create these 6 sections and organize your idea into each one. Functions, what your app actually does. Entities, what information your app manages. Pages, every screen your user will see. User flow, how users navigate through your app. UI design, simple sketches of the key screens. Next iteration, the nice to have features. What will probably happen is that a lot of your idea will go into the next iteration section, and it should be like that. Otherwise, you're never going to finish the project at all. And some section might even be empty at first. That's fine. Once you're done organizing the idea you have, you will come back and fill out the rest. This simple organization method took my wish list and transformed it into a clear plan. Now I could see exactly what I needed to build first and what could wait. In a normal situation, my next step would have been redefining the UI design in Figma. But this time around, I'm gonna skip that and let's see what Hostinger Horizon has to offer. My approach to the first prompt is about letting the AI know what I'm looking to build. It's about defining the initial app structure, the overall concept, and then I will go deeper on each feature later on. Basically everything we created in the previous step. And we immediately got an error. So it fixed itself. That's convenient. The outcome looked pretty good. Nothing is working, but that is to be expected. But I think we get a good start. I will tackle user authentication first, because each listing belongs to a user. Each listing has an owner or an author. So before we can create listing, we need users. I'm only going to offer social login. We will be using Supabase for our database, but they also offer authentication. You can connect Hostinger Horizon to Supabase with one click. It's my first time using Supabase. I have to say it's quite intimidating. I feel like the longer I stare at the interface, the more stupid I feel. Yes, finally. My God. So I got stuck configuring Apple Auth. Turn out I mix up app ID and service ID. Don't ask, don't ask me what is it. But it's working now. I wonder, does it ever get easier? Okay. And after the user sign up, we want to ask them for contact information, like phone number, website, whether or not they're job seeker or employer, stuff like that. So I told the AI, these are the information I want on the profile page. And the user flow is that after the user sign up for the first time, they are redirected to profile page. And I asked for help updating the database. Look at what it gave me. What do I do with that? Okay, you need to run this SQL command. So the sign-up process worked, and the data is being updated in the database. When it works out, it's great. When something doesn't work, you just keep going back and forth with the AI, copying, paste the log messages, and let it figure it out. I think the only thing is just keep going. But I'm seeing a warning message from Safari. This webpage is using significant memory. It looks like we are sending a ton of requests to the database. Okay, after a few back and forth, it's working now. I don't know why it's sending a lot of requests, but it's fixed. And yeah, I tested the flow, the sign up flow, and then filling in the profile information. All is good. Redirecting is working. Yes. So now that we have the user profile, the next thing will be the heart of a job board, job listing. So user can create job listing. After created, they can edit or delete. And this listing management can be done on my listing page. But we don't want our listing to go live immediately. So I'm introducing admin role who will review and approve job listing before they go live. This means we need admin role and admin page and listing status tracking. These are the core functions of the product. And just like before, I tell the AI, these are the data I want. This is the user flow. Help me update the database. I test the flow and checking if the database is updated correctly. So after previous incident, I constantly double checking the network tab to make sure that we are not sending tons of requests. This turned out to happen a couple of times. So keep your eye out for that. And when there are issues, I simply explain to the AI what I'm seeing on the screen and what I expect to see and copy any error message. So the whole thing went pretty smooth. It took about an hour compared to the previous 5 hours I spent struggling with authentication. We got pretty far yesterday. I spent about 6 hours, and now we have the user can sign up, they can fill out their profile information, they can create listing, and admin can review and approve those listings. And once approved, it would go live. It would be public. Quite impressive, to be honest. 4 out of those 6 hours could have been avoided if I didn't mess up with the service ID. Yeah, so I'm really impressed. The next two things I want to integrate are Stripe for payment and Google Analytics for usage tracking. And with this, we basically have a product. I will do payment first. This is where things get serious, turning your side project into a product that could make money. Having payment in your prototype enable you to really taste whether or not people would pay for your solution. And it's not just word like, yeah, I like it, but do you like it enough to put your credit card in? Fingers crossed, let's hope it goes smoothly. Can you walk me through the process of integrating Stripe payment? Yeah, the same, following the step. So I'm just gonna follow the step. So I set up the account, the product, and the pricing. Next, we need to connect Stripe to the database so that when the user hit the paywall, we call Stripe, and once the payment went through, we mark the listing as paid. So the payment worked. Nice. So I tried to support multi-currency and things were not working. I was in a loop of the price is not being displayed. We are sending a ton of requests. We are back to hard code the price. The page is not load. The page is load but not redirecting. I'm gonna stick with one currency for now. That's good enough for a prototype. And with prototype, proving willingness to pay is one thing and it's important, but also seeing how people interact with your product. Because it could also be that, for example, they struggle and they never actually reach the payment step. That's why having analytics is critical in my opinion, even when you don't have that many users. Walk me through setting up Google Analytics. Okay, that's work. Nice. It's worked right away. I could see real-time data. I'm gonna ask it to track specific events. Somehow the navigation bar is gone. So if you notice a trend here, you need to test the product constantly. I mean, this issue happened even with the pro developers. When you change one thing, you could accidentally break something else. I believe the right approach is to have proper testing, unit testing, UI testing, to make sure you don't accidentally break anything. This job board is relatively simple, so I could test it and I would see it. But imagine when it gets more complex. The last thing to launch this is to click publish. The thing with hosting a Horizon is that is all you have to do. Click one button. And it's live on jobstick.me. And yes, it takes real payment. If you want to test it, there's no refund though. Consider it a donation to my coffee fund. So, how long did it take? It takes over 1,000 minutes. It's about 17 hours. And I used 262 credits. Could have I done it faster with fewer prompts? Absolutely. But you saw I didn't even try to optimize my prompt. I didn't craft super long prompt with elaborate context. I was just using it as a chat, a natural conversation. Even with that, it worked out. I haven't stress tested. Of course, there's a difference between a prototype or a first version compared to a scalable product used by millions of users. What I built isn't perfect, but it's a functioning product. And that's what matters for testing your business idea. The point is, the gap between idea and working product has never been smaller. Now, you can build it in a weekend. There's gonna be a new wave of software entrepreneurs. And the question is, are you gonna keep making excuses Or are you gonna join the new wave? So, what are you waiting for? That business idea you have had for months, the one you keep saying, I will do it one day. That day is now. That day is today. Use the link in the description. And Penny 10 for 10% off your first month. And on top of that, Hostinger Horizon offer 30-day money-back guarantee. If you build anything, leave it in the comment below. I'm gonna launch this product for real, not under jobstick.me though. And if you want to find out whether or not it make any money, you have to subscribe. I will for sure make an update video, either about how much money it make or fail of the year. See you there.